and welcome to Planet Everything Radio. I'm your host, Chris Blakk. What's going on, people? It is 2021. We've made it, and we're here, right? Check this song out, man.
There are some days I feel every failure deep in my bones like 1,000-pound weight. What can I say? A bomb waiting to detonate. And if you can't relate, I'm so happy for you, so happy for you. All we can do is grow, float along with which way the wind blows. I don't care where I go, I still keep it with me, just so you know, just so you know. The throttle's pinned down, a deafening sound just to drown it all out. Help me, please light up my way. Dear God, what a shame. Gunned down in flames, and I'm only to blame. Maybe one day, maybe one day. All we can do is grow, float along with which way the wind blows. I don't care where I go, I still keep it with me, just so you know, just so you know.
And welcome back. Just a really nice song from Vodka Something. It's called Just So You Know. You heard it. It's cool. Excuse me. So what's going on, people? You know, it's been a while. I'm doing different things. You don't know how many times I went in the past probably 3 weeks recording. I even was gonna do video on YouTube, but I gotta wait a little bit maybe. But anyway. So hello, people. Goddamn, hello. You see, you know, things are looking up. A little confusion here and there in the media when they talk about the pandemic and everything, but things are looking up. Things are starting to open up again. Things are, you know, the light is being shown at the end of the tunnel. It's good, you know. And there's so many people have said, you know, hey, listen, don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about it because things are gonna change. You know what I mean? Things are gonna change for the better, and that's what's going on. So anyway, besides that, you know, trying my best to lower this music. Alright, so anyway, you know what, man? Ambilight is coming back. I can't wait. I absolutely love that I'm not doing it, but just making it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that feels great because I don't have to. I don't have to. I've done it for so many years. I've helped so many people. I've done it for free for so long and helped so many people. And I'm not even talking about when when you start off as a person like that, you do it. You got to do it for free because you're messing up anyway. So whatever. I don't want to get into it. But big up to uh, everybody out in internet land, uh, Facebook, Twitter. Um, I'm Chris Blakk. If you see there's a Chris Blakk Los Angeles out there, check it out. Big up to Chaotic Artworks and overall Chaotic Integrative Therapies, Chaotic Ministries. And it is just a lot of great things happening with, the dragon. She has expanded quite a bit with, the things that she's doing, her art and everything, and you can check her out. Check the style. It's really cool stuff. Beautiful art, amazing art. We're just in a art happens, and it was part of Funaday, LA, and Funaday. Funaday is everywhere, but the Funaday, LA. I'm not sure if specifically there's a Funaday Orange County, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so you guys know, if you ever check that out, she got this amazing thing with eyes. I love it. It's like it's weird, but it's such a cool artistic artisan view. And she has these eyes. She has eyes all the time, and a lot of things she does, and a lot of paintings, and you can check that out. And her services. She's just not only um, a person in life assisting things like, you know, consultations, right? Because that's what we know. Um, but also in like in a on a whole, like not just that, you know, thing. You know what I mean? People are want to get a quick word out, like it's cheap. Like, oh, here, I'll give you I'll give you $60 if you tell me something. I gotta know if this is happening. I don't know what's going on. That's I used to be like, okay, I had to survive, which is not technically wrong. It's just it's not healthy. What I mean by that is maybe if a person gets it all the time, or if a person just does that too much, it's like it's not really healthy. Well, it's not good for me. I'm telling you, and that's why I'm glad. I'm glad. But this right here is to help. It's to help people. So aside from that, it is the full moon, and it is in Virgo. The full moon in Virgo. Oh shit! Oh shit! Big up to all the Virgos out there. That's right. Big up to all the Virgos styling and profiling. Fuck everybody. We're the gods. We the best. We're the greatest. We're the greatest. Do you hear that? Virgos, we are the greatest. We're the greatest of all time. We're the greatest of all existence. We created the universe. Okay? So, I know that was... I went all in on that shit. I had to. I'm sorry. And it's not even fucking Virgo season. It's Pisces. Oops. Did I say the Pisces? And, oh my God, Virgo going in all in on Pisces season? Oh my goodness, it's a winner. That's an old story. It's the opposite. But, oh man. I don't know about any other Virgos. I used to say stuff like, oh, certain Pisces, they get on my nerves. But you know what? I love all my Pisces friends who we sometimes probably argue, or fuss about stuff. But real friends sometimes do that. And that's okay. But I love my Pisces friends. I love them so much. I love them. They're so fucking talented and they're so tough and they're so quick and they're like they know exactly what's going like they know exactly what they want and boom, Some Pisces hang out and kind of like maybe feel bad and that's okay. Virgos do that too. But I love them. Anyway, enough about that. Um, I don't know why. I just want to say again, I am very grateful that we're going to have a chance to bring back the famous all artisan and holistic event called the Ambilight Fair. I know I keep saying this. Like I don't want to get into esoteric conversations, but I'm just saying. Um, it's just a beautiful thing for me. It has nothing to do, man. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with trying to corner the market in the esoteric mysticism, new age. Please, I do not care. I really care about people that come up to me and go, "Yo, let me tell you something. I had this situation, and they came, okay? And unfortunately, um, it's not a hangout time, okay? This is a total different thing. This is like speed dating." But and see what I just said is kind of supposed to be insulting, but the thing is that it's when people start facing the truth about things that's going on. What are you doing? Oh no, it's not that. Yeah, it is. But when you start to be honest, you start to heal, and things start to be done naturally and well. No dishonesty, no badness, no or I suppose such an immature word, but like people giving information to people just because of the money or whatever. So see, that's what I'm talking about. There would be none of that because why? Because it's strong and it's been going on in truth for long. Like this is it. This is how it has to be. And hey, you know what? If something sneaks in, guess what? We're gonna know it. Okay? It's okay. No, nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So anyway, but the reason why I'm stressing it so much is because it really does help people. And why am I saying that? Oh, that's what I care about. Because that's exactly what has happened in the couple years. People are like, hey, listen, that was amazing. The people the person I spoke to, why? Because it was there. It was what we created. What I helped to move along and produce and manifest. And so, anyway, aside from that, I am excited for a lot of things. I'm really excited because um, I just can't wait to get out there again. Like everybody else, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Man, I can't wait. I love it. Just want to do things. I can't wait to get a phone for my business. And it's just, listen. Tell me this isn't like, well, I don't know. I know a lot of people will be like, "What are you kidding me?" But I don't care. I think this is such a beautiful thing. It's such a freeing thing. It's a freeing thing. It's like a something that like was messed you up and was you were bound, and then all of a sudden, it's okay. So this is what I say was, what I wanted to say was that I am gonna get a cell phone that is not on the internet. Remember the old dialing phones? The motherfucking phone where there's no screen, nothing, right? Guess what? You gotta know that number. So, I don't know. I hope I survive. The number memory game. No. Anyway, it's just annoying. It's just annoying when if you get hacked or something happens, you have to pay for a new phone. You have to do this. You have to, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all that shit. To me, in my life, my new life, the internet is really for either you're studying or you got a business. But the hanging out shit, I feel so sorry for everybody. And yes, I have been lately digging in because of the thing about going back to school and having to study get serious. And I realize it's crazy, you know. And this is why people finish school when they're young. But anyway, it's not. I'm not putting myself down. I am. I love it, and I'm. You know, I'm in my mid 40s, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't see myself, I guess, being that age, but I have a young heart, but my God, it's like, wake up call, time to get serious. And that's why I had to do my, what do they say? You say when a man wants to sow his royal oats? Well, I wanted to sow my internet oats. Because that's it. After this is done. Yeah, man, studying and that's it. It's boring, I'm not going to lie. See, I'm telling the truth. Um, I loved it. Like for the first 3 months of me digging into cytopathology for animals, digging into the Russian language, digging into tax preparation, digging into accounting, digging into financial policies. Like everybody needs. People don't know it's called that legally, but you have a financial policy for your house, for your car. Oh, or I should have said car first. Everyone has that insurance. That's what a financial policy. Anyway, that and other studies too. Other things that I kind of keep up with, try to, and also like an opportunity for like a spiritual university, and it's or whatever science, spiritual science. And the thing is that it's not secret. It's just you know people just get so frightened of things they don't know, and it's big, it's huge because I've done it, I'm doing it. So, you know, I think it's something that is beautiful because the one thing that I respect about it so beautiful is that it's legal. It has a legal binding in the United States of America. This thing is so amazing. I'm sorry, but I know people like, oh, you're so old fashioned and corny. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? This is so fucking beautiful to live in America and go to a spiritual, or science type of university that's not like, those regular science. And it's like that spiritual, and it's like science, and but it's like has some kind of legal binding where it's protected. Oh my God, I hope this doesn't sound like, yeah, I hope you don't think this is weird. All I'm trying to tell you is that during the pandemic, according to its scholastic and academics, it is a privilege. Do you hear me? I don't care if people, I know there's so many people are so jaded, especially maybe on the West Coast. Nah, just kidding. Um, but it's true though. It's true, and they will admit it, and it's not an insult. I don't trying to be cool about it, and so you know I have things in my life that like I am so in awe of. I'm glad to be in awe. I hate that jaded shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not cool. It's not healthy. And I feel bad. I try to be or understanding and compassionate because you know people get jaded for reasons. You know what I'm saying? But me, no, I try to keep that joy of things. It's really just important. You know what I mean? But anyway, so that's why I'm saying it that way, and um, it's something like like if you want to talk higher things of life, like portfolios. You know, I'm thinking of that joke, the comedian that when he was asked about a place, he says, good to strong. But and this is the thing though. That's what I'm saying. It's like you you don't have to have it because um everything the everything that you need for that I've done it, and I'm not trying to reveal anything. All I'm saying is I'm absolutely fucking proud of it. It's beautiful. And they're different ones, and me and my partner in life are a part of many, so or becoming, getting there. Things have been very, very rough. I've experienced homelessness so many times, and yes, I'm not gonna lie. The last time, it was kind of my fault, even though it was absolutely unfair. But hey, it's okay. I accept it. It's over with. So now I'm trying to get my life back. Anyway, but we here on the radio, and excuse my voice. It sounds all ronco. I swear I had a drink around here somewhere. But anyway, we're gonna take a break, okay? And we'll be right back. We're gonna have a nice couple hours here with Planet Everything Radio. I'm your host, Chris Blakk, and I appreciate this time. I'll be right back. And we're back. So take a little break. Got some avocado. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Some water. So, a lot of new things happening. Be looking for a vehicle for some construction. I love that shit. As kids, we, with our, the elders that, were into home improvement. I was showed how to do spackle. I was 3 years old. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Nobody believes me. So, by the time I was 11 years old, I know how to make a side of a frame measured out, window spaces, a door space, and you add everything, or you leave it, or whatever, even if it was whatever. I mean, it's not hard. People don't understand is that when you're constantly doing it, you develop this energy that when you create things, they come out perfect and beautiful, and that's what people love at work, and they want your services. That's the difference. People don't understand that. It's not fair that many of us had to stop things, things that we're doing. You kind of develop a system at your job, and then the system gets messed up, and I'm sure there's tons of people that went back to their job. Everything's mangled. And you know what I mean. I don't mean physically like there was a storm and everything's messed up. That's not what I mean. I mean, everything's in disarray, People that you needed either got fired, quit, or maybe died because of, whatever. And then, or whatever, they, just had to cut down, management restructuring, and you have to cut down. That's not wrong, but it happens, and it's real, and that's what's happening. So you get back to work, and you're like, oh man, this person that worked here was taking care of this, so now I gotta, and it's not fair, but that's the way the bull bounces, But what I'm saying is, this is, the time that we spent away was like, so worth whatever you're trying to do. If you were trying to elevate, change your life and, do something new, then I'm doing the same thing. But I didn't mean to get off what I was saying. It's a little negative. So anyway, here we are. Soon you people will get a chance to call in, but not right now. It's just not possible. There's no phone. But everybody will have a chance to. I'm gonna make something new, and probably get to the Los Angeles County Radio. Somehow, somewhere, I'll find it. Anyway, enjoying the music. You could hear. Big shout out to the Doobie Brothers. What a Fool Believes, 1979 classic. It's a pop. It's kind of was a pop song, kind of like maybe bluesy, R&B ish pop, right? Well, anyway, um, I'm a big, huge music. People know me. I'm a musician. Big, huge music fan. So you always hear music all the time. Um, what is the? Oh, I said it. I said it before when I talking about. I was gonna say the forecast, but we already know it. Other than that, you know. Uh, I want to say a big shout out to Knife Sotelo. Big shout out to Store Lucha Libre. Um, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be there on the 7th of March. It's gonna be really cool. If there's a change and something happens, you know what, guys? I am so sorry for that, but that's just the way it goes, and you know that. But at least I'm now warning you. Say, hey, you know what? If something happens and it had to be cut down, or it had to be, I didn't mean to say the word cut down, but stopped, or not rescheduled. Sorry, see, rescheduled. So, oh man. Anyway, um, I'm gonna try to see if Chaotic Artworks, me, and a friend slash new consultare, not new but new, and anyway, I'm leaving it as a surprise. Uh, anyway, very exciting stuff. I love the stuff that Knife Sotelo does. We worked together in the past with music, and I did especially one of my favorite songs. Um, he doesn't know how obsessed I am, but it was a song called. It's called Hexaphobia, but the actual scientific word for hexaphobia is this really super long word, which I don't even want to get into it. It's like, what? How the hell? Why? But it's cool though. And we did a song, and it was a long time ago, years ago. I sang the chorus, and so not just that, but we so many things we agree on, and he's an author. I'm reading his books all the time. I did promise a long time ago that I was going to do this write up, but things happen in life. Remember? So I was telling you about being homeless and stuff like that. But he's an amazing author. Um, all these books he's written, on occult sciences, and that's the cool thing about it is that people that have an open mind and they realize there's nothing wrong. You just you're reading. Something is so cool is that what I'm talking about, like, it could be an esoteric philosophy, or it could be an ancient philosophy with, esoteric material being spoken about, or being whatever you're written or you're reading it. And so, back in the day, like a long, long time ago, let's say for argument's sake, um, the late 1800s or the early 1900s, or even as far as like the 20s, right? Colleges and universities had these books and taught these things, and nobody freaked out. It was, oh, I read that book. It was interesting. And you don't see somebody go joining a cult or something like that. It's just science, and people do that. And the cool thing about that thing that I was just talking about was that, um, people's families, it's where you come from, the bloodline, and it might sound crazy or whatever, but it's not wrong. It's a blessing, the extremities of things are also not wrong. Those are choices that people make, and they want to be passionate. Like me, I'm obviously passionate to the point where people might be even a little bit annoyed by that, but I don't care. And I look at it today like, okay, whatever, it's okay. So anyway, I love you. Nah. I've been just feeling this like. Maybe it's tonight's moon in Virgo. Um, Full moon. It's beautiful. I think it's supposed to be tomorrow, but too bad. Chris Blakk is putting the rude, interrupted chop on that shit. Like, here you go. This is what's happening. It's happening now. But it's okay because it's technically in a full moon. The essence and power of it is like 2 days before it, and everybody knows the full moon is really 3 days. It's at right before the 100%, at the 100%, and a little after the 100%. So it's like what is it? Waning, waxing, waning, waning full moon, waxing, or waxing full moon waning. And when it goes into it like that, it kind of represents that picture. Have you ever seen that picture with the moon, and then the quarter moon or whatever kind of moon, the eighth moon, and then one on the other side, and it's like even, right? Well, that's what that means. It's like it's so powerful that the day 2 days before the full moon or 2 days after the full moon, it's still that essence of power. So people try to do like, oh, we got to do it exactly on this day, and that's just out of respect of probably ancient tradition and stuff like that. But anyway, so oh my God, I don't know what to say about the current candidacy. Okay, but in the reality of the logic, okay, let's not get weird. Let's just talk about logic and what's supposed to be. You say you want to manifest things to make them what they are. Well, let's do it. Listen, I don't know about the current candidacy, but after what transpired for the past 4 disgusting years, come on. You know what I mean? There's ways to gain back things without, leaning on foolishness. All right? That's what I'm saying to all the Americans out there. Okay? You hear me? I don't care. I'm telling you the truth. Don't be... God. Oh, my God. I know. You're holding on to something and it was like, oh, man, this is going to happen. Man. You have to know how to have what you want without being or doing or saying things that are against humanity. Okay? I just said it before. There is nothing wrong with loving your own culture and being like, I love this. I want to. Everybody, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to do. Right? And you don't see other people trying to war with other people over some whatever. I don't know. And yes, no. It's not wrong in a sense when the people have fought for their land and fought for the law and fought for the lives here, American lives. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if that sounds racist or whatever, but it's the truth, and we live here. All of us live here. So look at the facts. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You can get what you want. You could be with your group. You could do things. Guess what? You could live unto yourself. And guess what? Nobody. I don't think it's wrong. And I'm God. So what I say goes. What I'm trying to say is, you don't have to hate nobody. You don't have to be afraid of nobody. If there's something you're afraid of that you think you're going to be in loss of because of some group, you don't have a problem with this or that. You have a problem with yourself. You're leaning on something for the whole entire existence of life to say that it's got to go this way, or you're gonna live that lie your whole life. Face whatever it is that you hate. Like, you don't hate that person, you hate something that you're deficient in. Because people don't hate people and be jealous unless there's some type of need to fill. Like, as in a real deficient factor. Okay? You know what? Every human has a deficient factor in their life, and guess what they do? They fucking concentrate on the good shit about themselves and the amazing things about themselves, the talents, this, that. All right, so you can't gain this one thing in life, or you can't uh, feel you like you champion it because all people love that. It's not just primordial. It's not just male energy that says, "Oh, I want to conquer this. I want to champion it." Okay? There's nothing wrong with that either. But nobody ever said anything about hate, bigotry, misogyny, imperialism. Okay? None of that shit has to be. You can be an imperial unto your inner self. Because you are, that is that when you become great and you do things, you study things, you get your degree in this, you work hard, you make money, you save money, you buy a piece of land, you buy a house, you buy things, you could do whatever you want. Right? That's imperial to yourself, but you're not hurting nobody, and it's good, and also good for the country. Being able to bring in a certain amount of money, even though they don't say this in the law, it's residual. See, so when you do that, nobody has a problem with it. Yes, besides the oblivious and obvious racism that's unfair, we're not talking about that right now. Okay? I'm talking about just standing as an American. If you want, listen to me now, people out there that have been unfairly treated. If you want to get ahead, you have to put, sort of, in a way. Let me explain. Kind of like the horse blinders. And you know what I mean by that? I'm not saying don't stick up for a good cause. Because believe me, I was the first one ready to stab somebody. So I don't want to hear it. But you're gonna listen to what this. It's just a different view and a change and a way to help the situation go ahead in life and kind of like it morphs itself and it heals itself. And this is how it is. It's not that you're ignoring. It's not that you're not trying to stick up for it. It's that when you create a life for yourself. I'm not talking about you got a bike and an apartment. No offense. No offense. That's wonderful. Hey, I fucking, how many times did I fail at that? But I'm talking about being grounded and having a foundation where you can do things. You're listening to me out there, right? Culture's not wrong. America is certainly not wrong. But there's some kind of blind anger happening. Like, this shouldn't be. Are you nuts? This is what you created. Now you're fucking mad. You created it. You can't get mad. And there's no turning back now. There is no turning back. Sorry that you made it a group race. Like, oh, we're gonna get to the. That's why the race is called race. It's a construct word. It's like, who gets to the top first? No, that's wrong, you fucking asshole. That's how people kill each other. Ain't got no time to get old. That's what this music, this song from Sublime, Badfish. I ain't got no time. I don't got time for the bullshit, man. We got time to grow and to expand and expound on our own goodness and our positivities of building. Nobody would be making an like. It's so funny. I call people cats when they talk about, oh, I'm gonna build my empire. You wouldn't have to build an empire into yourself if everybody was cool and building the empire with each other. And I know that sounds like, oh, fanciful minded, like not reality. That may be kind of true, but it's not really true when you try to manifest that in your own life. But if you grew up and there's people out there that I have to tell you they're really good. They didn't do wrong. They're not even religious, and they're like, they didn't break the law. They have no enemies. They don't start shit with people. I don't care if they're primordial or not primordial. Okay, that's a big, huge, beautiful thing. And a lot of people don't have that. And yes, those people are better, better than me, motherfucker. At least I can admit it. I'll fucking, you know what. But anyway, so living in America is probably, to me, greatest blessings in the world. Being an American. Um, it doesn't matter if your parents were immigrant. If you're born here, you're born here. You're an American. I made it. Nah. I really don't care what the law says. I love. It's because you know what it is. It's when you have so many years in it, you are that. You know you're it. You can't fake it. I can't fake it, and I certainly am not about to have. Well, I shouldn't say that either. I was going to say I'm not about to have somebody say America's. All I could say is I'm not perfect, but you know I don't have a problem with nothing, nobody. I used to have a problem with the ugliness of the fight of it, like like when people be racist or when people act misogynistic or do bad things, hurt children or hurt animals. Anyway, so you know, other people they don't like it either, but they don't consider sticking up for it. They're like, oh hey, like, and guess what? You want to hear something crazy? The people that don't get involved, they're not guilty. Nobody has a right to say anything guilt anybody about anything. You know why? The truth is that there's somebody, something, somewhere helping it. See, so and no need to get scared, and that shit is real, man. And anybody can get it. Everybody can wind up not being, not waking up one day, and that's okay. When I say that's okay, it's like what I mean by that is like my new view, like this. What the hell am I gonna do? Really? So keep being who you are. Keep doing what you're doing. If you want to be that person that yells and screams in the street about something, but that's kind of all you do, then guess what? I see. You're not really wrong. We just need people to start doing things that are logical for this world, that help. Things that truly help. Not something that barks about it's wrong that it's happening. The thing that's happening. And no shit, it's happening. Holy shit, it's happening. Are you kidding? I live that shit. I live that shit, that racist shit. You know what I mean? That shit happened to me. I was treated. I'm always, no matter what, I go to somewhere where there's Americans, and people are talking, and it's like, who the fuck am I? People treat me like a piece of shit because they can't believe. And when I start to talk, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know." Or even worse, they get even mad or jealous. They truly act like they hate me. It is the suckiest and most horrible, ugliest, fucking most cruelest feeling in the world. That you walk into somewhere and people really treat you bad because of the color of your skin. Because of the color of your skin. It's wrong. It's horrible. It's evil. Only people that can ever even imagine. People like me and the rest of the people that are, people of color. Anyway, so, and it's obvious, but now here you go. Look. Check this out. You see, Planet Radio, Planet Everything Radio ain't about that. Ain't about that shit at all. And I don't give a fuck about it. And whoever got a problem with it, it's your fucking problem. It ain't my problem. My problem is me alone trying to survive and not get killed. Do you see that? So, if people kind of acted in this one way, kind of like, and I don't mean to sound like I'm giving an armchair resolution to this. You better listen. That's it. I'm the one that knows. And that's it. No, I'm just saying. Just listen. It's like as if people, were smart and did the whole. I'm oblivious. I don't know what's going on, but I'm making my own stride and I'm making my own foundation and I'm making my own thing. I'm creating my own universe. Why? Why? I'm talking about real good wellness, not. And you reason why I'm saying that is not against or being uh, um, biased against people that have apartments and bikes. It's not it. It's because of what you can do. Yes, you can do. You can do that too. I'm sorry. You can do it. You can be that person to be that same way. And actually, how about this? See, like, if you were a person who could afford even more than that. But you decided not to spend your money and just live in an apartment and ride a bike. Oh, forget about it. That I give you the ultimate respect. Because, some people don't mind. Me, I'm more of a like, I like my family, I like all that stuff. But here's the thing. It's like what I'm trying to say is like the people that help along this planet, the people that help along this planet are not certainly not sitting there at Friday night making fun of groups of people for what if they're a religion that you're not, if they're a culture that you're not, if they're a color skin that you're not, you know? It's just ridiculous and stupid and old. And this thing that passed was the biggest crock of shit to entrap people. Frankly, people have the right to feel how they feel and think what they think and act on it as far as unto themselves, like say, well, I don't want to be around this person. Well, that's your life and you have a right to think that if that's what you want, fine. And guess what? That's technically not wrong. It's if you do something against somebody, try to stop their something, anything like if a student in a school where a teacher gives them a really low grade, but they got like an A+, but they did it because they didn't like that person for the color of their skin. Guess what? That is the biggest piece of shit right there. Okay? That's wrong. Me? I love it. I really don't give a fuck who you are or what color your skin is or what your religion is. Because you want to hear something? I'm the type of motherfucker that will be like, "Oh, you're from where? Oh, I never heard that before. What your language? Oh my god!" And I'll start looking it up, listening to the music, looking at the fashion, looking whatever. If it's indigenous, if whatever it is, and just be like, "Wow, this shit is beautiful." And if it wasn't a person like me that it wasn't like that, didn't share their feelings and be well with that. A person that was like, okay, I read it and I really don't care. But guess what? It doesn't matter that they cared. Because later on in life, even those people will have conversations where this person will be saying something and that person will turn around and say the fact of that thing and they say, well, it's really like this because that's what's really going on. And they'll be like, oh, I didn't know you knew about that. Well, yeah, I did. I read about it. And they're not screaming and yelling in the street. Or like me, being like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And that's okay too. It's all okay, man. And I love this new thing that I'm doing. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get into it. I don't want it. It's stupid. Nobody wants it, I want to get back to work. I want to get back to, I can't wait to fucking buy my granddaughter something for the first time. Life is good, man. Life is good when you make it good. I don't care. Listen, there's that verse in the Bible that says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but none shall come nigh thee. And it's funny because I'm sitting here and I'm being kind of messed up, like like joking and stuff. But so what? I'm being honest, and that is kind of true. It's like if you think about you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get messed up, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail, you're gonna do it. Guess what? It's gonna happen then. Okay? Let's wake up. It's not about no religion. It's about just regularness and science and what's obvious. The science, the flow, the energy on the earth where we live, when we were born. It matters because of science, not because of something that's going to hurt you. That's really stupid. What do you mean? Up. I got a pack of playing cards. It's jumping up. It just hit me in the head. Oh, God. That'd be crazy because that shit's not true. That's fucking like imagination shit. But that's exactly why I'm saying it. You know what I mean? So anyway. I don't want to make the mistake of letting this thing go on too long. So I want to invite everybody, whoever wants to come and talk We'll set it up. We could set it up with a phone and stuff like that. I don't really have a phone, but I can do it. I can try to do it, And whoever wants to talk, hey, we could call up and we'll record it and it'll be out there. Right now, this is just a little recording, music, and it's gonna be on YouTube. Okay. And I'm just very grateful, to be sitting here listening to some cool ass music, drinking my lemonade. Having a little medicine, medicine, Medu. I think Medu was the ancient Kemet. People don't know what Kemet is. It's when they say Egypt, but Kemet is the real name. Anyway, so it's like I think it's Medu. Medu was the man who started the system of medicine. It was ancient Egypt. Kemet, really. Anyway, but I think they say Medusin. Medusin. I don't know if that part was his name, the guy. Or hey, could have been a woman. You know how they lie about that shit, misogynist shit. Fucking bastards. So, I don't know why I want to talk about this, but my God, the ease and the progress of music in jazz is just it blows my mind. It sounds old or maybe corny or whatever, but it's true. And I just think about trumpets and trombones, and I think about um, um, writing, composing, not just putting something together. I'm talking about real composition with notes and everything on a real music sheet, you know. And it's very important. It is so super important to this world, because these are the things that get you here at big, huge places like, like something that rich people do, like a high society club. They hire these people. They play the music. They pay for the music. I mean, or however it goes. The bands pay for it or have it already. You know what I'm saying? It's not about kind of like whatever this thing you feel like you get popular and people. It's not about that. It's about delivering a piece of a sound gate, at a beautiful time. I say beautiful time because why? Because if you were a good boy or a good girl and you did your thing, you didn't get in trouble, and you saved your money, you worked hard, you went on a vacation and you went on a cruise ship, or you decided to go out one night to that really super expensive place that plays live jazz music. It's just one of the most intense, really true. If you really put everything out of your mind and you listen to the music, you know, this is a pretty dope beat. I don't know how the instrumental got into the mix, but it's just playing the beat, and I think it's so dope. I'm gonna put it up a little bit because this is what I mean about smoothness. That's not so heavy. Anyway, um, so the jazz, it's like I think of the trumpets and trombones, and I think of the striking sounds of like inflated notes, or how do they say accented, and pause, and it breaks, and the continuation of that sound, bum 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 ba da ba bum 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 ba da ba bum, and it's just you might not understand what I'm trying to say, or trying to like I'm trying to draw this picture of sound and vibration, frequency. It's magic. It's beautiful. It's spiritual. It's energetic. and that's music. And people will never. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. Some people will never really see it like that, or maybe even some people that are like love certain types of genres. They're so maybe so stuck on it that they don't really like anything else. So if they hear me saying this, they're like, "What? Jazz music? That's old, or that's corny, and that's whatever." I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, and it could you could have that feeling also with anything, with you know the current popular music, whatever it is, hip hop, uh, metal, heavy metal music, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's that, and I'm saying that for jazz, and it's like I cannot wait to play this trombone that I got. I want to play it so bad. I just can't play it. I can't, man. I get in so much struggle. But I just can't wait to be, at that place in life where I'm doing these things. It's fun. It's so much fun. It's just, it's not easy. Certainly not easy. Like I could tell you a bunch of things that are already thinking in my mind that, oh man, it's gonna get in the way of playing the trombone. They're funny. It's funny, but it's life. And guess what? It doesn't matter. But my goodness, that just that one little thing, you know. And then, um, oh, I'm trying to remember this band, right? So cool, kind of like old style, old hip band, and I think they're called the Sinceres. And the Sinceres has this one dude who sings, and all the people in the band. There's some trombone, saxophone, trumpet. I think maybe I could be whatever, but I seen them. Okay, and they play, and they're like, it's just so freaking cool, man. It's like, oh man, I'd never seen nothing like it. I mean, I did see something like it, but I just like that. I love that band right now. Is got to be one of my really fun and high influences right now in music. The Sinceres. If you hear that, I love you guys. I love that song. Um, Baby, baby, what you trying to do to me? I love that shit. And then the drum. Ah, that shit is so nice. I love that shit. So anyway, I want to do that shit. I can't wait to do that shit. You know, wait for this pandemic to be over. You know, I love hip hop. I love death metal. I love pop songs or rock songs or songs like that, whatever. But I love it like that unique music, man. I love that shit. Oh, I'm sorry. They called it a long time ago alternative, but it always changes and things different. So they kind of learn the genre and really, really grasp the root of the genre. And just instead of calling it with a byword or something added to it, change more the word, the term, and realize that where its roots is from. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate that from the music community out there, the professional musicians out there, doing things like that. Like calling it what it is. Or not being afraid to call it what it is, or what the influence is. Or people don't get offended by it because it doesn't matter. It's beautiful music. I tried to tell this guy one time. I was like, "Oh, your song sounds like this band," and he was like, Fuck you, man. You don't stand like that. You're such a stupid." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I love your band. I seen them play at a bar, and I started following them on Facebook." And I was like, "Oh man, this is and one song I just offended them, and I am sorry. See, I don't care. It's my fault. If it's my fault, it's my fault." Anyway, I like to say some things now. I'm just kidding. uh, this is change. It's a good change. It's a good change. It's a good way, good turn, a good turn in life. You know what I'm saying? about the jazz. I want you guys to listen to something. This is just crazy. Hey, listen. Hey. Like Count Basie or something, right? Nah, you guys know who that is. I love this music. See, this sounds like big band, and I don't mind doing that. Uh, anyway, so that's good. Um, and things are moving along, moving along, moving along. I know maybe I'm pushing it a little, okay, because we want to be safe out there. I appreciate the safeness. No, we are not trying to condemn people who are wearing masks. Don't say anything that it's not nice. Don't say negative things about that. There's people that are so scared, and there are people that are getting sick, and that. So you know what? We all gotta learn to live with each other and respect each other. I don't want to believe in it. I don't want to do it, but I'm not going to be messed up about it because it's not right. Just more grief is unnecessary. We don't want to fight no more. Nobody wants to fight. You know, wear a mask. It's okay. Just wear the goddamn mask. Okay? It's not about a right or anything. It's about, hey, listen. Listen to me. If it's a false alarm, right? Or if it's something that was planned and made and all this bullshit, right? Guess what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Do your part. Be humble. Wear the mask. Okay? I am not, by the way, this message is not about me agreeing with it. Okay? This message is not about a thing that I'm doing because all the people in the world, they're doing this thing. Oh, you got to be a part of it. No, I'm not being a part of it. You understand that? I'm admitting that. I am saying, let us all get ourselves back. It's a chance to get yourself back. Your good old self that you used to be. Remember that? You went through life and you changed and things made you like whatever. This right here, that humility of this inconvenience, it's about getting ourselves back. And if I can just get that to you, and you can see it and accept it and do it, man, you'll be so blessed. And I know people are already doing it, of course. Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying this, man. I wish I had a nice hot chocolate. It gets really cold. It gets hot right away. I want to say California's weird, but I know it's just my body. I'm like messed up, man. I got part tri-state area and part jungle in me. I mean that about the weather changing and shit. And I was like, what? My body's not having it. I get hot and cold crazy. Like, I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, what is going on out there? What is going on out there? What is going on out there in the government? The government is hiring for so many jobs. So many jobs, guys. Okay? So many things out there. So many different types of jobs. The city, itself, Los Angeles, is hiring for jobs. Get involved. You're looking for a job, go sign up. LAcity.org. I love that. I love all the people involved. Nobody knows me, but I'm like, oh my God. It's like I never was in life before. I was like, this is regular life, and I'm just loving it because it's like, it's been 15 years. That's a long time. Okay? And so, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, hey, it's really amazing. Okay? And so anyway, I'm very happy and glad. I went to the LAcity.org and I'm looking at it. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I go to the next, it's nothing really, but it is. It's amazing. And I'm like, I can't believe you can get involved. You can talk to people. I just, it's like if your life was ever taken from you, your freedom was ever taken from you, and you lived for so many years. People are like, oh, I did 4 months in the Bing. 4 months. It's like 15 years. Hey? Try 15 years. It's the same thing. It was a prison of your mind, a prison of society. You know, that's what happened to me. I was I was screwed over by a lot of stupid stuff, and I had to live like I was homeless. I had to live, I had to, survive. I had to get cash jobs. It was the only way because everything was messed up. Anyway, so I'm a survivor, you know, which is beautiful. Hail 4444. So, I'm a survivor. Four is the representation of independence. I don't know why. That's why I said hail 4444 because as I was talking, it reached 4444 on the meter for the for me talking and yapping. Big shout out to all my children and my grandchild. I love you guys so much. Just thinking about it, my kids today. Um, so uh, they finally released what I'm pretty sure the IRS is $3,000 tax credit for child tax credit. So if you're out there, you guys are doing your taxes. I'm so glad to be able to talk about this now. So you're looking at what you're getting. You're looking at how much you have to have your adjustments and tax credit done before you can find out how much you're gonna get back. Okay. Is that basic? Absolutely. I am not trying to sound like I do like 100 tax preparations a day. I don't do any. I'm still learning, but I know that much. I know a lot of people don't know that. Why? Because I was there. I didn't know. I was like, didn't care. I didn't want to know. I just said, I got a tax guy. Let him handle it. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not like that anymore. I'm handling everything myself, or trying to. And once you get involved, there's a post I made a couple months back. It was said, math, money, money, math. You know? I don't know if people thought I was talking about something weird or some kind of scheme. No, I'm talking about because it's tax season. It's literally tax season right now. Okay? And I was supposed to have my thing done already, but with so many delays and so many things, and money too. Money's a situation. Anyway, so this tax season, it's time to get your taxes done. Oh, don't be lazy. Oh, my point about what I was saying was, if you learn, like if you go online and start learning how to do your own taxes, um, it's not even that you would have to do them, it's that you know what's going on. So you can have a conversation with your tax preparer. You see, you don't have to do your taxes, but if you know what that person knows, it's easier for you to have a conversation about your taxes, what you're getting, what you want, what you need. Sometimes things could be missed, Everyone makes mistakes, and you have to be on top of it to be able to say, "Oh no, what about this?" It's not. People are human, okay? You gotta start looking at this. People are professional, but people are human, and that's okay. You know. So I think I'm probably gonna make this an hour. The hour of power with Chris Blakk. Nah. Yeah, because it's just too long. After a while, just way too long. We're gonna see what we can do. Okay? So I'm really glad. There's a lot of good things surrounding our circle, the people, everything. People are elevating, changing. A lot of bad, just like heavy, weird shit happening. What I mean by that is just like, unfair things in life or misfortunes or, losing out on something or, missing the mark on something, and you'd have to kind of like do something else and try to get ahead in life. But like I say, life is life, and it's true. But at least we're here for each other. We're pushing for each other. We're believing for each other. Okay, we're believing each other for each other. Meaning like we're giving, like you're the God, you're the light, you're the one, you're the king of the universe, you're the queen. Um, I'm always encouraging each other. You know, it's the right thing to do. You have a friend, you say friends with somebody, you encourage that person. If you're friends, really good friends with somebody, you don't try to don't let them get messed up. Say, hey, listen, don't do that, man. And people are like, I think there's like a lot of new people in this age that, or it's new. I don't know how to say it, but people are like, oh, that's intrusion on. And fine, okay, it's fine. But there are people like that. People that, hey, you hear that? Oh my God, all right, and you kind of wake up a little, and maybe you mess up even more, or you mess up for a few more years, but that person, that person is your good friend. To come up to you with the balls, the audacity to say, hey, that ain't right, man. Stop that shit. You're gonna die. Or stop that. It's not healthy for you. You know. Anyway, I don't want to. It is annoying, but I don't want to get in too much with that. So I just wanted to say, it's caring. You have to care. You don't care, whatever. But so we are looking at new things, man. I'm excited about the Lucha Libre. Hopefully, you have a nice set, a music set happening, and do some things. Maybe even set up this little radio show. You know, maybe that's the best thing because you can't expect to be a few weeks from something and think, oh, it's going to be this huge turnout, and there's going to be so much money, and all this stuff's going to happen. Because you know why? You can't do it like that. So we never know. It could be another event or another day, another time, maybe even the next week after that, or maybe even the next month after that, and it could be even better turnout or whatever that people have in their mind that they want. Me, I I actually like this. I thought of the band doing songs, or I thought of me and my crew doing stuff, like that we do at the events. But you know what? Even if it's just this little thing, because you know why? And us talking about it. You know what I mean? That's good. That's cool. Because people are coming in and they're like, oh, and they're like, oh, this is kind of cool. And people are I love that. I love that. It's interaction. Anyway, it's good. It's good stuff. Um, I am definitely loving the idea of losing interest in the internet and being able to recreate that. And again, I am not saying this against the pandemic. I'm saying this when it ends. Yes, it's for everybody. If it's good, it's wonderful. But that's what it is, and I'm really glad that we can move forward. You know what I mean? I sound like I'm 70, but I don't care. That's what happens in life. You get into a way, and that's okay. You know? Um, Big up to all the people out there from New York, New Jersey, um, and the internet, Facebook, and stuff like that. Um, I enjoy that I had received a message. It was my teacher, you know. Uh, I actually reached out to I reached out to Sonya, but this whole internet thing, you never know if it's gonna work or people get the message. You know what I'm trying to say? That's regular, logical shit. So I wasn't like, oh, because there's so many people I have emailed or messaged, and I didn't get nothing back. Like I was like, holy crap! I guess whatever. I had a lot of friends, man. A lot of friends growing up, real friends. They were real, not just internet. But they're on the social media, and you request them and everything. But I'm just grateful for this time. I'm grateful to come on and talk about the things that we're talking about. I wanted to get into a thing about nutrition, but I can't remember what I wanted to talk about because it was also about certain recipes. What have I been doing lately? Oh, yeah, real quick before we get off. Um, I don't know where it became popular. I don't know how I thought of it or where I seen it, but I thought of how and why, if anybody, maybe even as a kid in your life, you tasted spaghetti. Somebody made it, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh hell no!" You're like, "I don't like this," and people are like, "Oh, we're gonna have the spaghetti." I'm like, "Spaghetti? Oh God, spaghetti man! I hate spaghetti. Spaghetti makes me want to throw up." Why? Because whoever made it didn't make it right. And here's something that's probably gonna piss off a lot of people, even Italian, connoisseurs out there. You know what I mean? And that's this. Could you imagine that maybe for a very long time, when it comes to pasta and um, preparing pasta, cooking pasta, completing it to be able to be edible, maybe we this whole time we've been making diet pasta. You want to hear something? When you boil pasta in water, do you know what you're doing? You're taking all that water and you're putting it into the pasta, right? And when you have pasta, people are like, oh, it doesn't really taste that good, You add tons of cheese and butter and all this stuff, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. Why when you could just cook the pasta in like a black iron pan, a pan, right? A deep dish pan, but you got um you got all this stuff za'atar, pink Himalayan salt, some chopped garlic cloves, onions, tomatoes, um, whatever, and you fry it up. But before you fry it, what you do is you create a water that, uh, when you make this, like, let's say macaronis and cheese, you believe that you can make this thing taste so good. It's not as creamy smooth as just mac and cheese. But imagine this kind of like different type of pasta that's kind of got this delicious potatoy taste. We've experienced this before, pasta and potato. How? Gnocchi. Everybody loves gnocchi, right? Well, anyway, I boil a whole bunch of water. I don't put no spices, nothing in it, just water. Maybe a little bit of drip of olive oil, right? And I boil, 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 boil. And guess what? I'm boiling. I take a potato, one. That's it. That's all you need if you're gonna be a really huge. But really, I use half a potato, even half a small potato. Why? Because you peel it, you cut it up, you cut it very thin slices because the whole point is not to. You want to disintegrate it, and you boil it into the water. You like that, and then that's when you start everything slow in layers. You cook in layers. You cook in layers, and what do you put last? The pasta and the cheese. But everything else you put in whatever vegetables, whatever spices, whatever thing. You want to put a sauce. You want to put milk. You put in butter. You know, and you at the end when you taste it and you see how the you know how the pasta expands. It's gonna look a little different, and it's just you put a little vinegar and you start putting cheese all in it and you start mixing it around at the end. You shut it off. It's been high heat all the time, or high to mid heat, right? And then you just kind of like mixing the cheese up. You keep adding and it's keep melting and keep melting. And if you want to have it ready at the end, I don't know, but I kind of like certain cheeses, even cheese that other people might say, oh, that's unhealthy, like Kraft's singles or maybe a white cheese, because the way it tastes, oh my goodness, you got to taste it, and it's just amazing, just simply amazing, you know. And you're eating, let's say you made the kind of pasta you did was not macaronis, but penne. thick, longer penne, or the regular penne, whatever you want to call it. It's just amazing. You don't have to go that way. You could still do the potato and do an Italian thing with, you know, with gravy, uh, red marinara sauce, or whatever that other sauce is. I think it's not carbonara. What is that? Fettuccine Alfredo sauce, or you could do regular sauce and then use ricotta and pecorino romano, and it'll just come out amazingly beautiful too. That's an Italian dish right there. But I wanted to stress on the mac and cheese because, like, when you have all these spices and the vinegar and the lemon juice and salt and pepper and your different kind of green spices, your herbs of Providence, your za'atar, tarragon, you know, um, you can't get away from it. You can't get away from the fact that you're about to make the most amazing mac and cheese ever. But anyway, we talked more than an hour. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully see you again when I'm motivated to do another show. Thank you for listening to Planet Everything Radio. I'm your host, Chris Blakk. Peace and big up to everybody out there. Hope you're having a good time. Pandemic will soon be over, people. Until next time.